Good afternoon, everybody. It's Saturday afternoon. This is Amanda. Hi. I just want to come on and do my makeup for you guys. Now, I've kind of wondered, and actually somebody asked me the other day, why are you doing makeup videos? Well, for a couple of reasons. Number one, I started and I'm currently an artist with the company called Seint, who is a makeup and beauty company. I started that in February, and that's why you've seen a lot more of me as an online kind of person, doing makeup, doing postings, doing all that kind of stuff. So I'm also, well, I've always been like the cat lady. Everybody knows I like the cats, so I'm a cat lady. I'm that crime scene chick, Sumter, and now I'm a makeup lady. So, of course, it's a business for me, so I have been trying to share with everybody, just showing the products that Seint has, because I think they're great. And I just want to share things that I think are great. So that's what I'm doing. If it's not for everybody, that's cool. It's all good. But I'm going to do my makeup and see if anybody wants to watch. I know it's Saturday afternoon, so people are probably out doing stuff with their families. It is a holiday weekend, so I know that's going to limit where people are watching online. They're probably out doing stuff where I am not, because I'm on call this weekend for one thing. And it's really hot outside, so I already went for a walk this morning. I did a 2-mile walk in the area. So I did that for my exercise. So I just put on a little bronzer to start with, just to put a little color on my face to begin. So let's start with our eyeshadow. So if you're curious, yes, Seint is a network marketing kind of company, but it's not like a pushy MLM kind of group that is all about trying to get people to join them and just not helping them become better people. I think Seint as a whole is a really good company. The founder is a girl named Kara, and she seems to be very supportive, and her whole idea is to help other ladies to feel their best and look their best. And I'm dropping things. My cat wants to steal my makeup brush. So I think that's one of the great things about Seint, is that we help people not only purchase makeup, but help people feel better about themselves by putting on makeup. Now, not to say that everybody needs makeup, but it is fun. That's why I do it. I don't put on makeup because I necessarily have to. I just think it's fun. That's just me. I've always enjoyed putting on makeup. So right now I'm trying to clean up my brushes a little bit before I do my shadow, just because I had some colors on there. So I do have a group as well that I do more videos on, because I know not everybody is interested, of course, in seeing me do makeup, but I don't know, I didn't think my husband really was all that interested, but he said he watched my videos the other day and he actually learned stuff. So he's like, oh, I didn't know what those brushes did. So he learned things. I've had another guy friend say he learned things. So I'm teaching guys about makeup. I don't know if the ladies are really paying attention, but oh, let's see. So here's some of my eyeshadows. I don't know which one I want to do today. So we have eyeshadows, we have foundation, we have skincare, we have a whole bunch of different things. I don't know. I was playing around with shadow colors the other night in my group, so I was just putting on makeup, really just putting on eyeshadow and then taking it off just to see what it looked like on its own without anything else, just by itself. So I put on a shadow base, which I do because I think it stays better and it just shows better. So let's start with, I'm going to start with the Lullaby color, which is like a dusty purple. I'm just going to put that right in my crease. I don't know if Carrie stayed or if Carrie went, but hey, Carrie, if you're still here. So is everybody doing fun things for Memorial Day? Like I said, I'm on call, so I'm just chilling, hanging out, hoping the phone doesn't ring. I see the little picture. Sometimes it comes and goes. It's weird. It's the little picture of who's watching. It pops up and then it disappears. So that might be just the Facebook thing. Oh, rain. That's not cool. It's like, it rained here last night just a little bit. Not nearly enough, though. It's super dry. Super, super dry here. So that's the Lullaby color. I'm gonna do a little bit of Rigoletto. This is a brown. Do this in the outer corner. And I'm having the blue contacts today just because I'm a weirdo. So I bought these contact lenses on a website that I saw from TikTok. So who knows if they're good for my eyes or not. And they came from China, and it took a really long time. But, I don't know, my mom has blue eyes, and I always wished I had blue eyes. So I bought these blue contacts. They're not the brightest blue because my eyes are dark, so it's kind of hard to see them. But I just think they're kind of fun. But they're not super comfortable because they're actually bigger than normal contact lenses. So I was playing around the other night and I used this Sabrina color and I really liked it. So I'm going to put that color right here in the front. This isn't very exciting. Let's put a pop of the Mejia in the corner. I can't spell it. I don't know. This word is weird. It's Spanish, so it's like Mejia or Mejia. I don't know. I mess it up every time. It's like, it's this pinky color right here. It looks really bright in the tin, but I'm just going to put it in the middle. Kind of like a crease color, just for a little extra. So I bought these little art things yesterday at the Dollar General, and I'm gonna put them up here behind me as like a backdrop so it looks nice behind me, and I need a different chair so I can show more down beside me. So I'm still working on my little presentation for my video area, but this is where we're at right now. So this little thing up here actually came from Dollar General, but I painted it and then put the little tins, the little covers from the makeup tins all around it. I think it came out really, really good because all of our makeup comes in these adorable little containers. These little things. They all have nice little paintings on them. They're really, really pretty. So I like to do something with them other than just have them sitting around in a box. So I created that. And then my ones that I got yesterday, I'm going to do something else in the background of them. I posted them last night of just painted, but I'm still going to do some more stuff to them just to jazz them up a little more. Because, so Dollar General has all these little art things in their home, I don't know what aisle it is, but it's like the home section. So if you haven't gone in there just for that purpose alone, they have picture frames, they have all these little word things like little sayings and whatnot, and frames and wooden stuff, metal stuff. It's actually pretty cool. And I hadn't seen the ones that I got yesterday in there before, so they change out things a lot. This color I'm doing right now is called Soulmate. I like this one. It is so pretty. It's like a pinky, it's a shimmery pinky color. I love it. This is, again, the Sabrina. Put that right here. So Sabrina you can do with just your finger if you wanted to. This is the multitasker brush. So our company sells all these different brushes for all the different applications. And they're all multi-ended, or not multi-ended, double-ended. So they have like a 2-for-1 deal. And pretty much all the makeup is like that too. So if you get, say, eyeshadow, you can use eyeshadow as liner. You can use it as brow filler. You can do a lot of different things with it. I'm going to put that pink down here as a lower line, but don't get it in your eye. That doesn't help you see. I already can't see out these contacts because I don't actually do. I didn't get prescription ones, and I only wear one prescription contact, so I'm just going without. Now I can see okay without, but not if my left eye. If my left eye is closed, everything's blurry except for like right here. But it does save money because I only have to, I can buy double the contacts because I only need the one kind to see. The Seint makeup is really easy to apply. However, I'm slow. So I'm like, I just gotta keep adding it. So when I do that, it takes longer. So on a good day, you could really do your whole face in 10 minutes. I can't do it. I just generally mess around too much. Like you see, I just put a bunch of colors on multiple times. So I'm just gonna use a makeup wipe to clean up that line right there. And anything that fell down. All right, so that's done. Let's do some liner. Put the wing of that liner right on that cut that I made. This is a liquid liner pen from a different company. This is not the company that I sell. It's just one that I got in my Ipsy package. But it's a little felt tip pen. I like these best for liquid liners. A bunch of people make them. I'm not particular about those really, in terms of brand. Let's see, that wing did not come out near as good, naturally. It's like fat. So we'll just make it a little wider at the top. Bleh. So Seint has, like I said, the eyeshadows, but this is the liner that we sell. This is Black Friday. It's a cream-based liner. And I just use a little smudgy brushy to put it on. And I like it best as a lower line purpose. Powder. There's powder in my eye. We do have this really great, super great, it's the best shadow brush cleaner spray. I absolutely love it. It smells like some sort of candy or cookies, and it gets all the makeup off your brushes very easily. So this is a multitasker brush, and I'm going to use this to do some stuff here in a second. So I'm just going to put a little brightening color right here in the corner with that brush. And I'm going to take that same color and do like this. This is called White Peach, this color is. It's one of the highlight shades. Okay. I'm gonna try something. Let's go this. Where's the mango? Delete. Mango. So some people say that this color called Mango, it looks really orange, but they say it's a good color corrector shade. So I'm gonna do that right here where it's a little purple. Color correct this little blemishy thingy right here. Have some little areas like these little blood vessels or something right here. Just gonna cover those. Like I said, this is color correcting. And you can buy a shade specifically for just color correcting. Like I said, this is called Mango. And Mango is well known as a color correcting shade. Some people use it as a main highlight, but it's a bit dark for my skin tone. So we're going to use that. Okay. Just to conceal some things. All right, so you can put all of your Seint makeup in one palette. So this palette is the 18 pack one. So you can arrange them however you want to. It's all customizable, and these compacts are magnetic, and all the tins are made of metal so that they all magnetize into the little compact. So I have all these colors just because I'm an artist and I like to have enough on hand to be able to color match people. If I was to have a makeover with them, it's good to have an array of colors. You yourself, if you get a kit, you only need you need one highlight color, a contour color, a lip and cheek, and you can either do a brightening shade or you could do an illuminator, which we'll talk about here in a second. So my main color, I'm actually, most of the time I'm called the color Aura. Now, as the warmer months come and you're out in the sun and your face will get darker, you want to make sure that you're getting your next shade up, because you don't want to have too light of a color, because too light is going to show all those imperfections. And also, too light colors do not stay on your face. They fade out for some reason. They just vanish. So you want to have the correct color. So you can't just go on the Seint website and pick a color. It's just not possible, because every time, 99% of the time, people will pick incorrectly, because liquid foundations versus cream foundations are two different animals entirely. So your cream foundations are meant to blend into your skin versus sit on top of it. So I've been using the color Candlelit, which is a little bit darker than the Aura color. So this is how we do it. We're going to dip this brush. This is the detail brush. This is my favorite one. So you're just going to tap it into your color, get a little bit on your end, and then you're just going to press it, stipple it, press it into your skin. And you don't need much. A little bit goes a really long way. So you can already see that that's blending into my skin, making it just look perfect and smooth and rightly colored. That's not really the way I guess. Yeah, wording, bleh. So we're just gonna tap that into our skin. And once we're done, it's just gonna look like, our skin. It's just gonna be more defined and shaped and detailed. So you can already see how the bottom part of my face is covered, but not very covered. It's like a light finish. So this brush gives you a lighter finish than some of the other brushes. So I'm going out of order for some dumb reason. Normally we start with contour. And this is my favorite thing. So the contour is your darker colors, and they're formulated to create shadows on your face. So basically you want to start, this is where your ear is, you just go straight down from your ear. And you're just gonna put it right there, right below your cheekbone. And we're gonna create that shadow underneath our cheekbone to show dimension. And this is called 3D foundation. There's a reason for that. because number one, we're creating that depth and dimension on our face and the 3D effect. Instead of some of the one color foundations where you apply it all over your face and it's all the same color, and then you do contours, and then you do you do contours and then blush and bronzers and highlights. So with this, we're doing makeup in the areas where we want specific colors to be. And I was supposed to do a different method today and I forgot. Oops. So I can still do it. So with your contour, you want to basically draw a 3. So you go like this, and you go like this, and then you do down here. So you do a 3 or an E, and this is where your contour line should be, is creating that 3 on your face. We want to make sure that it's blended up into the hairline so it doesn't look like you have a line of makeup beside your hair and then a line of skin in between. All right, let's try that 3 on this side more. So we're gonna draw, need more product. So we're gonna go 3, 3, down in the lower part of our 3. Your forehead contour can bring down a high forehead. It can bring up the cheekbones, and it can chisel your jawline so you look like you have a pointy chin if you want. It creates those shadows to create different dimensions. You see the shadow here that comes down. Okay, now we can go back to our highlight color. Basically, our highlight color goes wherever we didn't put the contour. We can also do some contour on our nose, I forgot. So we're gonna draw that. I like to do this little brush to get a more precise line. And this, we can make our nose look slimmer. So your contour color can also be used as an eyebrow shade. So we're using it, let's go ahead and do that. So we can fill in our brows. Shape them up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put a brighter shade right down the middle of my nose to highlight that a little more. And this is Linen. This is the lightest of the colors. All right, so you can kind of see here that this side of my face is blended in, and it basically looks like it's a second skin, really. It's not covered in makeup, it's not cakey, it's not gaudy looking. And you see that mango that I put underneath my eyes right there, blended in very nicely. I'm just going to tap in that contour on the nose so I don't blend it away too much, just to blur it. All right, let's do this side. Need some highlight over here. So if you have pores right here, which I do, this is where having the correct color is very important. Because if you have too light of a shade, all those pores are going to show right up. Even more so. So a slightly darker shade than what you would normally pick is going to be the best option. I just absolutely love how that looks. It looks so perfect. It's like airbrushed. I'm just going to blur that contour a little bit. And you noticed I used the same brush for all of this contour color, the highlight color, blending the colors. They never transfer to each other. It's the weirdest thing. Some sort of magic. Not sure what it is, but and if you need a little more contour, just add a little more contour. That's all you gotta do. I just like how it makes your cheeks look so chiseled and defined. It's like my favorite thing. I love it so much. Okay, we're not done yet, but we're close. Let's pick our cheek color. So we have an array of lip and cheek colors, the same tin, and you can use it for both your lips and your cheeks, and even in some occasions as an eye shadow color. So these are a few of them, this one, and then I have all these ones here. I think we'll do Ruby today. Ruby's, this is pretty much my favorite color. I love Ruby, so we're going to put Ruby right above the contour. We're just going to tap her in. Then I'm going to use my Perfector sponge to blend it just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm not going to wipe it away. We're just going to tap it and blend it. So there's our cheek color. Now let's pick our Illuminator color. So the Illuminators are what you would traditionally think as a highlight color. So this is my favorite one right here. This is Honey. We're going to put Honey right on top, right above that cheek color. And the Illuminators give you that really nice glow. Put a little bit on your nose at the end. Maybe put a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I like to put a little bit right above my eyebrows. So the purpose of it is to put wherever you think the sun is going to hit and then create that slight reflection and that glow. We can tap that back in with our Perfector sponge. So this Perfector sponge is also a Seint brand item. It's a beauty blender, but it's a lot more fluffy. It's a lot squishier than a lot of the traditional beauty blenders that I've used. And the key to it is that you want to use it dampened. So I soaked it in water, squished all the water out, dried it with a towel, and then let it sit for 20 minutes. And right now it's just slightly cool and slightly damp. So what you can do with it is just kind of blot around on your face to get any excess product that you don't want being left behind. So when I touch my face, I don't want it to feel sticky or tacky, because if that feeling is present, then that means that I've put too much on. So you just need a little bit. You don't need to put tons of it on there. And if you do put too much, you can definitely tell. All right, I'm gonna fill in some bronzer on my neck. And this is Bella bronzer. Bella is a really pretty color. It's got maybe a teensy shimmer in it, but very, very little. It's not like the traditional bronzers that I've seen in the stores where it's got all the shininess in it. It's not like that at all. The bronzer is to bring warmth to your face. It's not to darken. It's not to contour. It's just to warm it up a little bit. So you put it in the areas that you think the sun would hit you. And just warm up your face a little bit. And that's pretty much it. So I don't know when I started, but I was probably too long for what most people want to do, but I kind of went a little above and beyond. So on a normal day, you can get your makeup done in 5 to 10 minutes. A lot of people do their makeup in the car. They actually take the makeup, take your compact and one brush and sit in the car waiting for the kids to get dropped off at school or waiting for coffee, whatever people do. I don't generally do that. That's not applicable to my world. So I don't typically do that kind of thing, but I guess I could if I wanted to. So you can do that anywhere. It's really easy to travel with. It's like I went on an overnight trip to North Carolina a couple weeks ago, and I really put everything that I needed in this little 12-pack combo and had my shadows, had all my lip and cheeks, my contour, my highlights. It was all in this, just one thing. So it makes life a lot easier. You don't have to carry around a big makeup bag and have tons of products. You can even minimize your cupboard, your makeup drawer, going from a giant bag of stuff, which is what I've always had, like drawers and drawers and drawers. And I promise you, I still have a lot of it, but I don't use it anymore because I am in love with the Seint products. So the reason I share with you on this website or on this live is to show you that this amazing makeup product exists, for one thing, that I love it and I want to share it. I don't like doing mascara on camera. It's weird. We don't actually sell a mascara. So I either use the L'Oreal Telescopic or the Thrive, just depending on the day and how I want to wash it off at the end of the day. So if you are interested in getting custom color matched, you can comment on the video here. You can send me a personal message. I also have the Cat's Meow makeup group that you can join. I will post that for you guys again. There are numerous products that you don't need to get a color match for. So like all the lip and cheek colors, the shadow colors, the skincare, all that does not require getting color matched. But I promise you, if you try one thing, you're going to want more. And I didn't mention, it's kind of important, I guess, I didn't mention how much this stuff cost. So it's very, very affordable. Affordable, like more so than a lot of the other makeup companies out there that I'm not going to name, but for example, you can start with a compact this size. You can start with 4 products. You can start with, like I said, a highlight color, a lip and cheek, an illuminator, and then you could replace this with a contour, or you could use another brightening shade of highlighter. So each one of these little tins, generally speaking, are $14. Some of the illuminators, the powder ones, are $16. So the highlights and the contours are $14 a piece, and they last a long time. Oh, sorry. I was trying to adjust it and it fell right out of its little holder. Hold on. Get my phone there. Earthquake. Woo. Okay, readjust. Sorry. Okay, so as I was saying, you can get this compact. Each one is $14, unless you get the powder illuminators, which are $16. The eyeshadows are $12 a piece. And the great thing about the eyeshadows is that you buy whatever colors you want individually and then make your own color palette instead of buying a color palette at a store and only using a couple of those colors. So it's very customizable. The little compacts themselves, if you get 4 tins, you can get a $10 compact credit. And there are still some in the clearance section. So if you get certain ones like the 12 pack or the, I don't know, it's like the 12 stack one, which is this one that holds 12 tins. You can generally, in the clearance section, once you've had your compact credit applied, for about $2. Or the regular price ones might be $5 after your compact credit. And then we recommend getting one of our brushes. So there's several different application styles to choose from. So for a fuller coverage application, this is the buff brush. You can get the detail brush. And notice they all have dual ends. So each end has a different use. So this one has the pointy end and the fluffy end. And this is for a medium kind of coverage. Are you the detail? No, it's not. This is the 3D brush. This is my second favorite. This one's a medium to full kind of coverage. This is the buff. So it's got basically the same 2 ends, just a little bit denser on one side. This is the detail brush, which is the flatter rectangle-y part, and then the pointy ended one. So I like this one a lot. This was the light to medium. This is the blend. No, it's not. This is the bronzer blush, the blush bronzer brush. So you got the big fluffy part for your bronzer side, or you can do the blush with this side, which is a smaller, denser one. All of them can do highlight contour. So you don't have to get multiple ones unless you want to. You can. These ones are $35 and $36, but it's like a 2-for-1. So you get 2 brushes for 1. So it's kind of cool. The shadow brushes, I have these 3 at the moment. This is the smudge. The eyeshadow brush is this one's name. It's got the fluffier, longer end and then a smudgy end. And then the multitasker has this flat end and then the pointy side. So I was going to do the little waterline trick. So do you know that this area right here is called the waterline? Some people don't know that. I'm going to put a little bit of linen highlight color right there. That just woke my eye up. Look at that. That just popped it right open. Let's do this side. Don't put your fingernail in your eye. It's like I just got 6 hours of sleep. Just by putting in a teeny bit of eye product. So that's right here on this waterline. So that's just a little trick that you can do to make yourself look more awake. and it stays a lot better with this product versus like the black eyeliner that people will do if they want really dark eyes. I do that on occasion. My ear has that popped noise, like it's echoing in my head. I don't know why. That's aggravating. So I did my cheeks, but let's do our lips too. So we have this product, it's called Lip Conditioner. It's a lip balm. There's 2 flavors. There's mint and cherry. This one's mint. It's colorless, but it feels really nice on your lips. So I'm going to put that ruby shade on my lips too. Darken it just a little bit. All right, so this is ruby with black cherry on top of it. Okay, so again, if you're interested in knowing more about my products, my makeup applications, just whatever, I do post on my personal page on occasion. I try not to oversaturate it. So I do have a makeup group, the Cat's Meow Makeup page with Amanda. You can search for it, or I'll put my link up. So if you're interested in the products, interested in knowing more, follow me there. I do post on Instagram as well, and stories and whatnot. So again, if you'd like to know more, ask me. I'd love to share more about it. So I hope you have a great Saturday, a great rest of your weekend, and just enjoy life. I'll see you later. Goodbye.